So content models are going to happen whether you want them to or not, if you've got a digital property of any kind. Even if you're running a WordPress site off a template, there's underneath the hood is a content model. And so any publisher of any scale is going to work with content models, even if they're not aware that that's what they're doing. So the more aware you get of it, the more you can actually influence what's happening on this other layer of the CMS, and then the layers that happen above that of all of the interactions that we have with content on the public website. So it gives you more flexibility for being in control of the way you publish information, and also more consciousness about how that information gets shaped for the web, and how it moves along its life cycle, or what we call the content supply chain, as it's making its way to the website. So really, it's about becoming conscious of something that's already there and using it to your advantage, and to the advantage of your team and your partners and customers. Content modeling at the system level gets you an efficient and well-run website or digital channel. Content modeling at the enterprise level gets you an efficient and well-run, organized, and orchestratable enterprise. So the pieces and parts become composable, and they get done faster and more efficiently than they ever could if you were manually recreating new standards and new structures every time you wanted to create a new experience. And unfortunately today, most organizations are still stuck in the lots and lots of unnecessary cycles and work being exerted by highly paid humans who are really recreating the wheel every time a new customer experience needs to be developed. And it's not really freeing them to do the creative work of getting digital products to market, and whether that's campaigns, or whether that's new channels, or whether that's new interactions with customers and apps, all of those things can be composed out of a well-modeled set of ingredients. But if you don't do the prep work and you don't provide the ingredients, then all your chefs creating customer experiences are going to have to re-source content, re-prep it, re-systematize how it gets prepped every single time. So it's just like if you were producing a content kitchen and you wanted to do that at scale, the more stuff you need to produce and the more places you need to produce it, the more you need to do it with a little bit of forethought and some systems around it. Anything that's dealing with product, for example, that's a beautiful one, because you're definitely dealing with a shared pattern, right? You're dealing with something that everybody in the enterprise that deals with that product has some common connection to. So the people in support are supporting that product. The people in marketing are marketing that product. But the product itself is a knowledge artifact with a set of attributes around that product. So we believe in content modeling that moves more and more towards true knowledge management, where you are building a knowledge about your product and then expressing it as a blog article, right? But that blog article might include sections like, for example, questions and answers about that product or about features of that product. And so you might want to, instead of just having a single blog article on a single page on a single channel, you might want to have that blog article appear on an email newsletter with questions and answers associated with a upselling marketing offer, right? So somebody's doing an offer on a product, somebody's doing support on a product, somebody's doing thought leadership editorial on the product, and all of those pieces are coming together in different composable ways. The website is one way that might appear, but it might need to also appear on the email channel or the app channel, or it might make sense to reuse that as a syndication on your sister company who works with that product as well. And so you need to be able to exchange it over there. So headless gives us an API to do all of those things, which is awesome. But the headless itself is only as effective as the content model. So paying attention to the content model becomes really not just something you do at the front end of building your initial CMS implementation, but it's an ongoing practice that needs staff, that needs somebody to maintain and manage the model and how it interacts with all of those channels and permutations. So it needs a little bit of content engineering.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to catch the latest episodes. Check out all the content on simpleA.com. And until we meet again, Let's take one step at a time towards a smarter world.